Super Saiyan 4 is real, okay? It really just happened. Dragon Ball Daima episode 18. We all just saw that. I'ma just dive straight into this video. A lot of people are making memes saying that people are forcing themselves to love Daima. You can go back and watch my earlier videos. I've been loving it this whole time, from the character designs to the character interactions to the jokes to the actual action, all the new people. Like I've been liking everything, right? But you got these people who are constantly haters, okay? And I feel like a lot of them love GT, and since Daima is loosely and kind of connected to Super and the other modern day Dragon Ball stuff we've been getting from Toriyama's hand, like Superhero and everything else, right? It's all new Dragon Ball stuff that Toriyama's been making. I feel like people they love to shit on that, especially the GT fans. They love to shit on Super. They love to shit on Battle of Gods and Beerus and Vegeta. They shit on Vegeta all the way through. After the Buu Saga, everything new with Vegeta, they hate on him. They hate on him. Even in the Moro Saga, when he was on Planet Namek, they hate him. I don't know. I don't get it. So people hate the Granola, Moro, Superhero, Broly, the new Broly, okay, Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, not Heroes, Dragon Ball Super. And they hate Daima now. It's so weird, because if you're a Dragon Ball fan who loves Dragon Ball, and to the point that you love it so much, you still love GT, which, you know, could be arguably one of Dragon Ball's worst things, but we're not going to go there, because, you know, it's kind of subjective at the end of the day. But if you love Dragon Ball so much, you love GT, how can you hate the Dragon Ball that we've been getting since we haven't been getting any more Dragon Ball? And it's from the creator's hand. Like, you've been hating Dragon Ball new stuff since Super Saiyan God, because, you know, they can't let go of Super Saiyan God. Oh, Super Saiyan 4 is on par with God, and that's the whole thing. But okay, I'm not here to talk about GT fanboys, okay? I just wanted to address how people are trying to hate on Daima, and they're especially hating on the design of this new Super Saiyan 4, particularly the arms, the forearms, and the big hands. The fur cutting off at the arms, and the fact that his hands are big. People hate that, but I digress. Let me get into talking about Super Saiyan 4 itself. I want to talk about what this form exactly is and how we should be viewing it, because I see a lot of headcanon going around about Daima's Super Saiyan 4, okay? There's a lot of headcanon, a lot of speculations about what this form is. And to address one of them off rip, that I also kind of like, I understand people getting confused with this first one, right? But the Super Saiyan God thing, right? Because it's the same color as Super Saiyan God. The eyes are the same as Super Saiyan God. A lot of people are working their headcanon already, saying that this is the true form of Super Saiyan God, and so on and so forth, okay? I know the difference. Like, yeah, I said before, like, this does look similar. Maybe Toriyama was thinking of something, or he was thinking of some sort of connection there. Maybe it's the inverse. It's the mirror and the opposite. The mirror is already opposite, but it's like similar but different. Okay, maybe he's thinking like that. So this is like the same but the opposite of Super Saiyan God. So God and demons. So he's thinking of a similarity. Who knows? But that's headcanon. You can't go off of that headcanon. It doesn't matter how much you feel like it makes sense. You can't just go off and say it and act like it's the fact, okay? No matter how much it feels like Toriyama used a similar color scheme on purpose or for some other reason, it's not a fact, okay? Facts are the facts. This is an homage to Super Saiyan 4, but now it's obviously being done with a new era Dragon Ball twist, you know, Toriyama twist on it with the writing that he does, okay? From this episode, all we can gather is that Neva, the strong magician, the strong magic user from the demon realm, he used his magic to completely mutate Goku on some sort of genetic level. He mutated him, he boosted him up on some sort of genetic level. We can't sit here and pretend. Now I have a feeling like, I feel like Goku, you know, there could be some bigger reason, and if we all look at it deeper, we can come up with a deeper reason, right? Like Goku and Saiyan's biology, how they react to different energies and all that sort of shit, and can adapt to different situations and all that. A lot of people might think that whatever magic Neva did reacted to Goku's biology and so on and so forth. But we can't really say that for sure either, okay? All we know is Neva did something, he boosted Goku, he brought this power out of him, okay? You know, the demon magic plus Saiyan's latent primal nature did this and that. I mean, hey, that could be true too, we don't know. And like, there was a shot with Goku's eye, obviously his eyes are red, but everything was white around him. His hair was white, everything turned white and red. I feel like, yeah, that could have been a little call out to Gohan Beast, but I don't know this for a fact. You know, I just feel like it really could be. The similarities are too almost uncanny. That's what really gets people when it's almost like too good to not be true. You know, it's like uncanny. Like, yo, the resemblance is uncanny. That's when people really dive into that. They dive off of that jumping board and lean in and jump in straight to the deep end of their head cannon. They jump straight in there, okay? And that's kind of dangerous because you're running around spreading misinformation, especially if you're a fucking YouTuber. I've seen a couple of people with channels. There's a dude with a channel, I'm not even going to say his name, I don't think I remember his name, but this dude said that Daima, after this episode, he saw Goku go Super Saiyan 4. He said that Daima is not canon, and this seals the deal, and he treats Daima, he said, everybody, you should just treat Daima like the movies, because it's basically a one-off what-if history. It's a what-if history of what could happen, like the movies. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, first of all, what the fuck are you talking about? So, obviously, some people got the whole game fucked up. They got everything wrong. They don't understand how any of this works, okay? So he thinks that Daima is just like the old movies and their what-if histories of what could happen and what-ifs, technically. And he thinks Daima is one big what-if. I don't know, but we're gonna need some answers. You know, people like that, that's why you can't go off their head canon. I've seen people saying a lot of things about this form. It's Yamoshi. This is what Yamoshi would look like. Bro, you know, okay. So I'm really curious to see like what answers we get about Neva's magic and what exactly he did. Like, will we get any comments from side characters, like him saying like, oh, I did something to you that I've done to other people? Like, can he do it to other races, right? Like, it's not just Saiyans, because he did some magic to amplify him, right? It didn't just result in a transformation because he's a Saiyan, right? So we got to figure this stuff out. Will Vegeta or Goku ever refer to the form by name later on? You know, will Vegeta say that shit looked like the legends of the Saiyan God, or, you know, anything? That's the type of confirmation we would need to go on and lean in one direction or the other. And as far as confirming or saying that this thing is really the way, like this thing really works the way you're saying it works, okay? We can't do that. We'll never explain it a little bit, or Piccolo see something and say, hey, damn, this looks like what the Guru did. Like, that's the type of extra exposition, that's the type of added on information we need. You know, that's the type of reactions we need from other characters to explain things to us, or kind of define things for us. We can't just define it all on our own. You know, we know that this is a Super Saiyan 4 homage. We don't even know if it's really called Super Saiyan 4 yet. See, that's a big thing too, okay? And people are going off calling it Super Saiyan 4. Some people are saying this is stronger than Super Saiyan God, or it's already like not stronger than this form or that form. Hey, the Super Saiyan God part, I'll give you that, because this is an earlier arc. So he might not be on Super Saiyan God's level, but we don't know that for sure. What if Goma was able to get as strong as that? Like, something like Goku, if Goku ran into Goma in the Beerus saga or the Resurrection F saga, maybe he would have needed Super Saiyan God to defeat him. Who knows? We don't know this for sure. We need some other character to say how strong somebody else is on reference, okay? Because Super Saiyan 3 Goku, obviously this Goku, he's stronger than Fat Buu. We've seen it, okay? This Goku, he could have killed Kid Buu. Super Saiyan 3 Goku could have killed Kid Buu, right? Goma is like, he powered up past that. You gotta remember, Goma powered up 3 times, okay? So he started off getting beat up by Super Saiyan 3. Then he boosted his power. Goku had to go into 4. They were on par, kind of. He was getting thrown around even. Goku threw him around a couple times. What did Goma do? He boosted his power in response. He has to keep amplifying himself because it seems like the power his eye is giving him is infinite, okay? So if we're not looking at the parts where he amplified himself, or we're just looking at the beginning, how far could you say he is, okay? How strong could you say he is? At that point, he's probably stronger than Majin Buu because Goku is too, right? But he went past that. So if he keeps going past Super Saiyan 3, so much so that Goku can no longer keep up with him, he has to bring out a new power or they have to jump him. That's saying a lot. Now, I'm not saying he's near Beerus, but it could be in a realm. Well, obviously, it's in a realm that's way stronger than Super Saiyan 3. So now we can look at it somewhere in between there. What's in between Super Saiyan 3 and God? Like, that's the fusions, at least from back in the day. During the Buu Saga, Vegito and Buhan. Those were the strongest people we've ever seen on camera, okay? Back then. Goku knew that Vegito couldn't do anything against Beerus because Beerus was just so many leagues beyond that. What if Goma is somewhere in between Vegito and Beerus? I'm not saying that he could challenge Beerus, but just his power. So Goku would need a fusion or Super Saiyan God to fight Goma. Who knows? That's a little power scaling head canon right there. But I'm not saying this is any, fact right now. This is just what I'm thinking. Because, I also thought Majin Buu was around Super Saiyan 3 level. We've seen for a fact now he is, okay? He ate that cookie to get a power boost, but it was short-lasted, it was short-lived, but he still did it nonetheless, okay? He ate a cookie, got a power boost, kept up with Super Saiyan 3. He was able to put hands on Goma too, okay? Now, one thing to be said about that is, well, it's a question really. How strong is Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goma? Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't make sense. He's as strong as the Super Saiyan 3. But that's kind of what I think too. After Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo, after they get over the hurdle of not being used to the kid bodies, I would imagine they can output the same power they could as adults with that kid body. It's just now, they have to get used to it in the beginning. But they still have all of that power inside of a little frame, right? The only reason I think this could be the case is because little kids like Goten and Trunks were stronger than, if not as strong as adults, even though they were kids. Only difference is they were kids, so they weren't skilled at fighting and all that sort of stuff in certain areas. So they couldn't obviously fight somebody at a certain level, if that makes sense. Like if somebody was maybe not even that much stronger than them, they can still lose to them because they're kids at the end of the day. They can be stronger than somebody, but still lose because they're kids, and they don't know how to fight as well and all that. So I'm thinking it's kind of the same idea with Kid Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. As long as they're not used to their bodies, they're not outputting their full performance. No matter how much power they try to unleash, they probably can't even unleash their full power in their bodies. They don't know how to summon their ki as well in these little bodies. That could be a thing too. Piccolo didn't know how to fly in his little body, right? But as soon as they get used to it, they now have full access to all of their power. That's what I'm thinking. Super Saiyan 3, just the fact that Goku went in Super Saiyan 3, I'm thinking that this is what that's showing us, okay? Like, I don't think anywhere in the series that they say, oh, these forms are making us way weaker than when we were adults. No, they just weren't used to the bodies, okay? Unless they said that, again, you can't throw your own headcanon around, okay? They're kids. You can't throw your own headcanon around and make up rules to the fact that they're kids, okay? That's one problem. You got to take things with a grain of salt, or at least really adhere to what we know, what the show has told us about these things, okay? Headcanon is fine, but you can't try to argue and spread your headcanon around, or listen to what some other YouTuber said and or present it as like it's your own thoughts, or present it as like these are the inner workings of what everybody saw, but only you understood it. That's your headcanon, bro. Like, you're not looking at the deeper meanings, or you're not digging up a perspective that we all just couldn't see. You're adding headcanon and applying it to this situation. Goku, all we know is that Neva did some magic to Goku. he turned Super Saiyan 4. I would like to suggest also that it was because his Saiyan biology reacted to the magic in this unique fashion and this and this and that, but we don't know that for sure. We don't know that for a fact. We can't say that. We could say, oh, it's because he's in the demon realm and it's the demonic nature of the magic that never used and this. We don't know that for a fact. You can't say that. It sounds nice, but you can't say that. You also can't say it's the opposite of angel forms. It's the opposite of an angel form, or it's the opposite of Super Saiyan God, or it's the true Super Saiyan God. You don't know that. Don't do that. I personally think next episode Glorio is going to turn them all back into adults. Will Vegeta get Super Saiyan 4? I don't know. That's a big question. I want him to get it, but both him and Goku as adults get Super Saiyan 4, and Goma even powers up past that. I want that to happen. Okay. I got prediction videos coming out. I'll talk about this in a more focused video. I think that they're gonna fuse. If Goku and Vegeta fuses, it won't be Gogeta or Vegito. It'll be some Veku shit or some other weird demon Saiyan, right? Or it won't be Goku and Vegeta at all. Glorio might get so inspired, he says, Goku, throw me that bug, and they're gonna fuse. Who knows? He could fuse with Nahare and become like a Saiyan monkey god. I mean, he already is, kinda. While I will say, it definitely does look like some Super Saiyan God shit, like I said earlier. And I kind of did want Super Saiyan God to look like Super Saiyan 4. That would have been sweet. So if it is some sort of relation to Super Saiyan God, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I also said that, it's the same color. It looks like he had some sort of relation to that as far as the design goes, or something. I don't know, the idea of a Saiyan tapping into this pure power to one extreme. So he's tapping into this pure source of foreign energy, which is God Ki, and he's using it to an extreme. That's Super Saiyan God. Or he's tapping into this foreign source of demon magic energy, and he's using it to the extreme. That's Super Saiyan 4, or how some people call Super Saiyan Daima, or Super Saiyan Primal, or Super Saiyan King, or Super Saiyan Wukong. I've seen all of them. I don't know. This was a random quick video. I just want to talk about this form. I'm gonna have another video more refined, more focused, to talking about just the specific possibilities that might happen in these next 2 episodes. Okay, other than that, this was a quick video. I think I'm done here. I'm out.